it's the Israelites on the tribe here, man. The so-called Negroes, blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native American Indians. We make up Judah and Jerusalem. We are the real Israelites, man.
That's right.
We are the Most High chosen people.
That's right.
So this is future prophecy that we're reading right here. They're about to come to pass. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills.
Above the hill, we're going to be exalted, man. That also lets you know, them little hats, them little caps over there, ain't the Most High chosen people, man. You know? They really not exalted. Every nation don't belong to them.
Hey, as soon as they got in their land over there, they got bombed over there, bro. So as soon as they so-called established that land, you know, the small hats, you know, those Amalekites got bombed, man, the very same night. You can look it up. So they let you know they're not the people, man. They don't fit the prophecies whatsoever.
That's why I stepped over here.
Great breed.
Great bread.
Great breed.
I know what we're doing now. Bread is the word.
Esau, you got it.
Are you good?
What's he doing, too?
Yeah. Hey, I got a precept.
That's scripture though, break bread.
Select.
But you don't know that's what we're doing now.
And all nations shall flow unto it.
So every nation going to flow into us in the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law.
Out of Zion shall go forth the law. So this is speaking about the what? The NWO. Yahweh Shemashah, NWO. You see, you heathens, so he don't try to come with his NWO, but it's not going to be established, man. That's right. Go ahead.
And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
See, go ahead.
And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people.
You see, we're going to judge among the nations who rebuke many people with what? The water out. Because they're not going to have the laws, statutes, and commandments in them. But for us, we're going to be good. You know, the new covenant is for us.
Right.
But for you other heathens, you know, you Israelites, all you ice out there, y'all gonna constantly go off. We got to beat your ass.
They're gonna be in the flesh.
Right, y'all gonna stay in the flesh. Y'all gonna die like men forever. But for us, we gonna live forever, man.
You know how we get judged for Esau laws?
Yeah.
When we run a stop sign, run a light, well, he judge us through tickets or get put in jail. So what you think gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven?
Yeah, hey, it's supposed to say he's sitting in local places.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna be like that.
Yeah. All right.
Waiting on Edomite to eat some blood or some shit.
Right.
Just to whoop his ass, man.
Yeah.
You know, Moab to eat an octopus just to whoop his ass, man. You know?
That piece of meat ain't done, goddamn.
You know it ain't done, man. Yeah, you know Jake followed Esau laws to a T.
Right,
so just imagine when the laws, statutes, and commandments be in them. You have a special laws, statutes, and commandments be in them. They gonna be over with, man.
That's right.
Need some more. Let me finish that.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
Because this wants to end all be all for real. You know, World War III, that's it. You know?
You know, through the power that we have, you know, we ain't kind of, they say the swords and hooks and the guns and shit, all they're going to be melted and be turned to utensils to use to dig dead bodies, man. So they're gonna be the first job for the elites, the banking family, man. When we go down to the underground bunkers and the underground cities in the mountains and bring their ass about them giants. They're gonna be their first job, man. Get to digging the dead bodies.
Ain't gonna be no unemployment in the kingdom.
That's right.
For that 1,000 years, no unemployment.
They said continue to serve continue employment.
Yeah, we got something for you to do. There's always some work to do in the kingdom, man.
He's always do that with you at your job. You know, you got everything done, but he still wants to find you something else to do.
Hey, sure, he see you sit down, he got something else for you.
Move behind that fridge in my desk. Move behind my desk.
Hey, and you ain't gonna look busy. Well, you gonna look busy. You gonna stay busy. You know, now if you don't have nothing to do on this job.
Yeah, ain't no acting.
busy trying to pretend.
Just
No, ain't
walk
gonna be no
fast.
pretending, man.
Yeah, cause you remember when you go down back to the ancient times when we was in slavery,
Walking fast.
they had a term, all they want to see is ass and back. You know what I'm saying? Cause you couldn't even look into their eyes. All they want to see is you. That's how they want to see, ass and back. And that's how we gonna want to see in the kingdom. Ass and back. Yeah, it's working.
Well, I think,
It's Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1, read out of verse 2. For the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
as a handmaid. The enslaved woman, we gonna have slaves. Hey, we gonna be on top, man. We gonna have slaves in the kingdom, man. Hey, whole song, I want to say 3.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we shall rule of our oppressors in that island.
Yeah, go through the island, bust the right. Yes, man.
47. Yeah, 47.
I got one.
Hey, go ahead.
All right, this is Isaiah 33.
Esau can't get right, man. He can't go straight direction.
Yeah.
That's how we know we gonna whoop the ass,
And
man.
then they all women, man. You gave them the directions, and they still went the wrong way.
Esau can't get
They
right.
can't get right, man.
You know?
I got a lesson on that too. Lord willing, we go into that. This is Isaiah 33 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled,
Speak about Babylon the Great. What means devil destruction? You got that.
and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Yup.
When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee." Yeah, man. Hey, that's the time we in, man. You know. Hey, Esau trying to lend out that helping hand now. You know, it ain't so bad. We all in this together. Hell no.
Y'all good, y'all good.
We not in this shit together, man. Hey, when they was on top, well, we still on the bottom, man. But we weren't in it together then, man.
Hey, whole Revelation 11:18.
All right.
This is more, man.
Nah. That was the point.
Hey, get that, because this gonna explain why we ain't together with you.
Hell nah.
Revelation 11:18.
He brought the brother of the covenant.
Yeah, Amos 1:11, that too. Hey, let me get this way.
This 11. This is Revelation 11 and 18. It says, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. In the time of the dead." All right. This is Revelation 11 and verse 18. "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. And the time of the dead that they should be judged."
Wrath is coming, man. You know? And everybody got to appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai. You know, so that time is coming. Go ahead.
"And that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the
Right,
prophets,
gonna give a reward to the servants and prophets, those that have endured, man. You know, they've been faithful unto him, man. But this is the point, go ahead.
and to the saints, and them that fear thy name."
Them that feel that name, you got people that say we don't have his name, or that was physical calling the name, or saying his name don't matter. So they're not gonna receive a reward.
That's right.
Which, I mean, their reward gonna be bad, a bad judgment, you know, a bad reward. You know, they're not gonna receive a good reward though.
Yeah, they expected in ain't gonna be what they expected.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because Christianity put you in the mindset of, as long as I believe, I can be saved. But it's more to just believing. You know what I'm saying? Because they said, well, faith without works is dead. So a lot of people gonna perish believing that all they had to do was believe and they were gonna make it. No. No. Go ahead.
It says, "Small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
It should destroy the which destroy the earth. This is why we ain't together, man. Because the Lord said He gonna destroy every last one of y'all that destroy the earth. And you can't blame this on the so-called Negro, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Haitian, Native American. Man, you can't blame this on the Israelites. Because y'all the one destroying the earth, man. The earth was given to y'all hands. You see? You know, they got the, what's that, Save Earth, the Green Day, Earth Day. Man, y'all the one destroying the earth, man.
We don't own tanks. We don't own dumps.
Yeah, we don't own tanks. Y'all don't want creating landfills, putting plastic every goddamn way, man. And that's why the Lord gonna destroy y'all, man. You got Vanessa.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9, reading down to verse 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity. And that's plain, man. You know?
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Read it again, Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Like the old says, what goes around comes around, man.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And Esau lived by the sword to this day. So he gonna die by it, man. By what? By those missiles. You know?
Yeah, because that's his blessing.
Yep.
You going to Genesis, what you called earlier, Genesis the what, 27 to 42?
Yep.
It said, but by his sword shall he live.
Yep.
Which that was spiritual, because his blessing was also his curse.
Exactly. It was a destruction.
That's right.
It's a slated third part of man.
Yeah.
Which is what Esau is, man. The sons of the wicked. Go ahead.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
This is the patience and the faith of the saints. This is our faith. We patiently waiting on it. We want this, you know. We want it to happen like yesterday, man. You know?
Baruch chapter 4, verse 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from God.
You see, the Lord said suffer patiently, man. This life is not going to be compared to the kingdom of heaven, man. You know? It said this going to pass away like a dream. Go ahead.
For thine enemy have persecuted thee.
Right?
But shortly thou shalt see his destruction.
Shortly we're going to see destruction. Hey, Psalms 91, you know? We're going to see the destruction of our enemies, man. Yep. We're going to see Babylon the Great go up in flames. I saw with a sea of glass mixed with fire. We're going to see it, man. That's right. Go ahead.
But shortly thou shalt see his destruction.
He said shortly we're going to see destruction, man. You know? Remember, he was loose for a little season, man. That's short. You know, a season comes and goes like this. We headed to fall already, man.
And shall tread upon his neck.
And shall tread upon his neck. You know?
This is Psalms chapter 72. Salakia. This is Psalms 47 and 2. It says, For the Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth.
They said the Lord Most High is terrible, man. We serve a terrible demon like power, man. Y'all think the Lord is all love. No, man. Come on, man. Go ahead.
He is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth.
He said the Lord is terrible. A great king over all the earth, man. Go ahead.
And it says, he shall subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet. This is Psalms chapter 47 and 3. It says, he shall subdue the people under us.
So the Lord gonna bring the nation to subjection under us, man. We're gonna take the Lord's people, not us. See, we don't have no power. We don't have an army. We have a got an army.
Right.
You know? He gonna do it for us, man.
Verse 4, he shall choose our inheritance for us.
He gonna choose our inheritance for us, man.
The excellency of Jacob, whom he loved.
Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated. You know? So he gonna choose our inheritance for us, man. And that's what? Taking us back to the promised land. But that land gotta be destroyed by fire as well. Yeah, be cleansed by fire as well. And be built back up. So he gonna subdue the nations under us, man. Meaning what? We gonna be on top, ruling forever. Y'all can know.
Hey, this is Sirach 25:7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Yeah, hey, Lord willing, that's us, man. We're a part of that, man. We want to see the fall of this man. We're seeing the curses fall upon him now, Deuteronomy 30:7. We're starting to see, you know, this man's kingdom coming down, man. But that's going to be a beautiful thing, man, to really and truly get beamed up out of here and see the missiles hit this place, man. You know? See the destruction fall. You got to just like
as we see him fall, we coming up.
Coming up.
Because really, at the end of the day, we winning. It may not seem like, you know, brothers still catching hell, still having certain things going on in their lives, but really, at the end of the day, we winning, man. We never really lost. Because this is our earth. This is meant for us. At the end of the day, at the end of the beautiful outcome is we gonna rule over this devil. Man.
We'll say gas shall overcome the last.
Hey, that's 1 Corinthians 15, man. We got the victory through Yahweh Shai already.
Yep.
You know, if we endure, that's what it's really about, man, is enduring until the end. You know? And what the scriptures say, hey, he that endureth until the end, the same shall be saved, man.
Right.
So, hey, we just got to continue to fight, man, continue to believe, and let the Lord handle his business, man.
This is the condition of the battle, man, as it says in 2 Ezra 7th chapter. I got something. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger which shall burn forever. Yeah, man, and then that's why we're in the predicament that we're in, because we discontinued from our heritage. There was one point in time we were the Israelites. We weren't walking around calling ourselves black, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Native American. We were Israelites from the tribe of Judah all the way down to Issachar, man. But we've been beaten out of that, man, by the so-called white man. Because he's the ones that gave you these names. Jake fighting so hard for these names. I'm proud to be black, African American. That's what that nigga gave you, man.
And the Lord so cold, he put it on the spirit of Esau to put it in a movie.
Yeah.
Because it's a way of remembrance, to know who you are. It ain't for Esau to boast, even though he boasted in it. But no, it's to put you in that mindset, who you was. I mean, how they do Kuta Kinte. To the point they like, no, your name Toby. He like, no, it's Kuta Kinte. You know what I'm saying? And that's to show you how they beat the Hebrew language out of us, man, and force us to speak English, man. See? So that's why we always pose. That's why I say, never trust thy enemy. You know what I'm saying? Even though over generation to generation, you see how it became immigration. But guess what? The Lord said, never trust thy enemy. All right? Because show as iron rusted, shows his wickedness, man. All right? And guess what? This devil going to come down having great wrath because he know he had no but a short time. And he's starting to show his horns, man. All right? Especially to you women's, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's showing his horns, man. But guess what? It's going to get rough out here, man. How they say it, it's going to get rough out here.
And y'all women are in for a rude awakening, man. Y'all run into so-called Esau Edom for comfort and to cradle with him. You know, you call the cops, you trust in the cops, you trust in this, but they all about to do a big 180 on you, man, a whole 360.
And what the scripture say about that? Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Because majority of the people that go down to Egypt, the so-called white man, is these women.
Yeah.
But guess what? It ain't gonna be no help there. Ain't no 911.
They gonna cut that off.
You know? But brother got a precept though. Just got a knock.
Y'all finished that reading? Yeah. This first Maccabees chapter 1, starting at verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
And that's what Esau trying to do today. To make everybody one people. Do this what? He's trying to set up his new system, which is what bringing in the MOTV.
Yeah. You had Babal dealing with Yeah, but dealing with the time of Babel. And then you had Neo, Babylon, and then you got this current Babylon system. And all they try to make what? all people in one. But it never happened. Why? Because the Lord is not with that.
Yeah, they one nation under God is one, and they God is Satan.
Yeah.
So we try to make everybody come saints, man.
Verse 42, and everyone shall leave his laws, so that all the heathen agree to the commandment of the king. Verse 43, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
Right, so you can say these celebrities that sold out on this side, you know, like the Jay-Z's, they with it.
Yeah.
So you had wicked people back then, wicked Israelites back then, you got them now. That's why the scripture say nothing new under the sun, therefore God amongst my people a wicked man. You know? You got it.
And sacrifice unto idols and profane the Sabbath.
Profane the Sabbath. You got the Israelite counts, reprobate counts coming in, it's okay to have sex on the Sabbath. They defiling it, man. You're not supposed to have sex on the Sabbath, man. That's off. They're too fucking off, man. As long as I'm fucking off, man.
For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and to the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
Follow the strange laws of the land. You know, they did the heathen system. You got it, huh?
And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifices and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days.
You know, to profane the high holy days, you know, defile everything, man. You got it? There's some more there?
Come. And pollute the sanctuary and holy people. Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts.
Beasts. Go ahead.
That they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation.
So meaning what? Forsake the laws, statutes, commandments, the righteous laws, statutes, commandments, and follow their way, which is unrighteous, man. You know, unrighteous decrees and so forth and so on.
And that's the part of discontinuing from our heritage.
Exactly.
Following Esau's laws, following his philosophies. You know, and that's why we're in the predicament. That's why Jake always bugged out all the damn time, because he's been, you know, not sipping but chugging that Babylon juice.
Verse 49, to the end that they might forget the law and change all the ordinances. And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die.
He should die. So this wicked nigga Antiochus made this a decree. There ought to be one people. That you gotta follow my laws and forsake your laws, statutes, commandments. If not, you're gonna die. So this is the time we come into is this the RFID, the political grant of rights. If you don't want to take that, you're gonna get shot. You know, you get put to death, man. You see, cause he caused it all, man. You know. Go ahead.
In the self-same manner wrote he to his whole kingdom, and appointed overseers over all the people, commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice city by city. Then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, everyone that forsook the law, and so they committed evils in the land.
They committed evils in the land, throughout the land. Because there ain't no Jake who got that mindset, I ain't want to die, you gonna do it. But shit, you gonna die anyway. You gonna die by Yahweh, you gonna die by Esau, man. You know? But you gonna find mercy in the hands of Yahweh Shadow, man. You know, it's better to die for righteousness' sake, man, than on evil. You know? Cause I want to say in that same chapter, you know, hey, our people, you know, they ain't eat swine flesh. They rather to die than to eat pork. But now you look at in this society, Jake is willfully eating pork, man. Eating shrimp. Going off, man.
Says you crazy, like, why you don't eat?
Yeah, you get mad at you. You think you better than me? Well, why you can't eat no pork?
Are you Muslim?
You Muslim? No, I'm just following the laws, statutes, commandments, man. I'm trying to live. I don't want to have high blood pressure when I hit 40 or some shit, man. You know?
That be taking our people out. the high cholesterol, the high blood pressure, diabetes, because you got that shitty ass pork diet, that shrimp diet. You love that crab boil crab.
Right, cause see, this was forced upon us back then. Now we was born into just thinking it's the right way. When we celebrate Christmas, Easter, going against the law, statutes, and commandments, the overseers are already set up. They're your pastors, your politicians. You know, it's a system already in place where this is already implemented, man. So Esau way wiser now. See, back then he forced it upon us, man. Now, when we was born, we was already born into, you know what I'm saying, celebrating these, you know, sacrificing unto idols. Not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. But going back into it, now we have remembered ourselves, and this is how we're here to show our people the right way. When our people claim we teaching hate, you don't even know the difference between love and hate now. You think hate is love and love is hate. You got it, bro.
No, I mean, that's it.
Come.
It's backwards because true love is what? Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments.
Come.
You know?
Open rebuke is better than secret love. Yep. This is rebuke, you know? If nobody was warning you that down the street, you walking down the street, and you see a hole in the middle of the road, and you don't tell them, and they fall in, that's hate, man. We're warning you that there is a hole coming your way, man. But the only way you can survive, miss that, not fall, is to get right with Yahweh Shema Shai. He won't allow you to fall into that hole, man.
And that's what love thy neighbor, it's that self, the Israelite brother. It says self will not sin upon that brother, man. You know? Got it.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
The old paths is the righteous way, man, the good way, you know?
Where is the good way, and walk therein.
So walk in the law, statutes, and commandments. Walk in the light, you know? A lot of people rather walk in darkness and stay confused and blank out. You know, the things that please their flesh. Go ahead.
And ye shall find rest for your souls.
Now you're going to be comforted, because the scripture said the truth will set you free. Yeah. Go ahead.
But they said, we will not walk therein.
But they said we will not walk therein, man. Hey, get Jeremiah 4:22. Hey, if you read the next verse too.
Verse 17, also, I set watchmen over you, saying, Jeremiah 6 and 17, also I set watchmen over you, saying,
we are the watchmen. Because the Lord said what? Give them warning for me. Ezekiel the 3rd chapter, man. You know? Go ahead.
hearken to the sound of the trumpet.
Which is what? The prophet's voice. Listen. You know, take heed. You know? Go ahead.
But they said, we will not hearken.
We will not listen. We will not obey. So what's among them? Keep going on that, huh? Keep on that, man. Because this is why Drake got to be destroyed, man. Oh, you can hold 2 Chronicles 36. Pick up, I want to say 14. You know? When you brother got something, bring it up too. Go ahead.
Therefore, verse 18, therefore hear, ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them.
What's among them? Go ahead.
Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people.
So this was among our people. This was among them. All the ones that said we will not walk the way. Evil. Jeremiah 11:11. Go ahead. Say Chronicles 30, 36. No, 36 and 14. I believe. Finish that. Look it up.
Even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected.
Right, but rejected it, man. Hosea 4:6. You know, so therefore the Lord has rejected you, man. But y'all rejected knowledge, so therefore the Lord rejected y'all, man. And that's why the Lord about to bring evil upon you, man. Evil after evil, calamities after calamities, pestilence after pestilence. You know? You found it? Go ahead.
2 Chronicles chapter 36, verse 14. Moreover, all the chief of the priests and the people transgressed very much after all the abominations of the heathen, and polluted the house of the Lord, which he had hallowed in Jerusalem.
So they start following all the pagan gods, all the heathens. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 15. And the Lord thy God, Yahweh Shemashai of the fathers, sent to them by his messengers